So if you angle them, right, here's an idea. If you angle them like that, maybe like that, you see. And then what happens is, with the solar, you can get those XL ones. And then when you extend that, and then you extend them, you know, that's what it kind of ends up looking like. Like a bird on the ground, just going, I will convert the fuel. A radioscopic thermoelectric generator make 1 unit of electric per second, which means you need 30 of them to power the mine is not bad. Yeah, except I don't have them because they're nuclear and I don't think I've unlocked that. Pretty certain I don't have the thermoelectric generator. It's a turkey. It looks more like a goose or something, like geese flying through the sky. Cool, so that's one option. The other option is you effectively angle them and double up like that. But that's not far enough apart because if it twists, they'll hit each other. So you rotate that round a bit, I guess. Yeah, you need to allow for the fact that they're going to turn. That's going to turn into that, isn't it? See, when that rotates 90 degrees, I think it's going to clip into this radiator. Actually, when it's extended, it won't, interestingly enough. I reckon that would work, you know. Just, maybe. Can you get that thing to turn? I really want to see that turn 90 degrees so I can work out, actually, if I pick it up. And just turn it myself. There you go. That'll work. I was thinking about that, Anthaz. I was thinking about doing it in 2 stages, like bringing something and then bringing something smaller and connecting the two together. PS4 Gamer, thank you for 74 months. But I think we've got to try and figure out that... Try and get to the point where we know it won't work before we start coming up with solutions like that. Right, so what will that give us? That will give us 24.4 electric charge. What's that times 8? 170 or something. 24.4 times 8 equals 195.2. That's what we currently have in the budget. Of which that thing, the Convertitron, takes at least 30 that we know of. So I've got budget left. Right, Convertitron, holding tanks. I need to figure out where the holding tanks go. We could sneak holding tanks under here, you know. I reckon that'd work. Maximize the usage. So that's a holding tank. They are a volume of 75 and we have 8 of them. Which sounds like a lot to me because given the ore only comes out at like... What was the drill doing? Like 1.2 a second or something rubbish? Yeah, 1.5 a second. So 75 times 8, that's a lot. That's more than enough buffer, I would suggest. Now this thing takes the drill. This thing takes power consumption 7.5, which is good. It's not a lot. Hang on, that's an asteroid. 1 second. Asteroid, comet. What? Surface harvester. 22.5. 22.5 per second. Core heat, optimum. Shutdown temperature, required cooling 100. Okay. Okay, so the electric budget is on 52.5 and the cooling budget's on 300. How much cooling did this one give us? $1,000. Wait, what does this mean here? Maximum cooling, 85,000. Transfer rate, 10%. Cools up to 4 times part temperature. Huh? What does that mean? Okay. This is called Rover Miner Mark 1. Kerbal should be taught in schools. Lol. Just wonder if we can get a drill on here. Whoa, that actually goes down a lot further than I thought it would. What do you reckon? Look okay? This is going to be a payload. This is going to have to go onto a launcher vehicle that's going to get it into an orbit around the moon. And then it itself is going to have to deorbit and land. That's what it's going to have to do. The rocket that lifts us is going to have to be a monster. It only weighs 66 tons. Not that much. To be fair, we can actually, you know, you can use the fuel in it during the launch stage as long as you leave enough to deorbit and land. So, you know, it's not so bad. I don't know. We're just building the perfect miner, and then we'll figure out that we can't actually get it anywhere. C'est la vie. So each of those drills, 22.5. We could possibly maybe run 2 of them. I don't know. 4 of them would need 100 electric, and 400, which is within the budget. So feasibly, possibly, maybe 4 of them would work. That's the biggest one. That's the beast. The Convertitron. This is going to run. This is going to extract at 1.5 per second. And the Convertitron thing... Where's a converter? Can't type. Convert. The Convertitron's only going to convert at like 0.5 per second. So this can just way outperform these things. Sorry, these way outperform that. One of them is producing about 6 times as much as that can convert. Just one drill. The drills aren't the issue. Well, 1 drill is enough, yeah. The problem is, how much does it weigh? What's the mass? 1.2 tons. Feasibly, you can run the drills, fill up the holding tank, shut it down, and just run the Convertitron. Oh. I mean, you can have 1 drill, but then it's going to be so asymmetric. Where the heck do you put it? You don't have to run the drill and the converter at the same time if you don't want to. Or won't be at 100%. You need 4 to 6 drills per converter, depending on the ore density. Oh. Well, this I didn't know. This I did not know. That's interesting. Well, that changes things. Nice to be told that before you launch. Yes, indeed. So how many drills did you say? 4 to 6 drills per converter. Yikes. Well, the good news is I can put more drills on it. Two drills will work fine, you just won't be using the full potential of the converter. Yeah. Well, if we have to start shaving off weight, which we probably will at some point, then we can always sacrifice drills. Otherwise, it will go looking like a beast. Right, what else do we need? We need, we've got power, we've got cooling, we've got holding, drilling, converting. We've got batteries. Yeah, we don't have wheels yet, I know. I'm just trying to think of the functional things before we start working on the thrust and maneuvering. Yeah, action groups is a good call, actually. Probably do action groups now, otherwise I will forget. So I guess action group, solar array, toggle solar panel. So one will toggle all the solar panels. A surface ore scanner, what do we need that for? Firefly. Yeah, I know the Delta V for landing Firefly, but if we've already got an orbital scanner on the moon, why do we need another one? That's the bit I don't quite get. Toggle rads are on 2. Deploy, retract, toggle drill. I'll put that on 0. Toggle converters on 9. Do we want any lights on this thing? Yes, Larry, I was told by about 1 million people in comments. We need RCS tanks, I know that much. We need an RCS tank on this thing. Because otherwise we can't generate monopropellant. You don't need the surface scanner, but why not? I think it may be effective or percent, but I don't know. Yeah, I don't know either. Wrong toggle, what did I do? What did I do wrong? I did toggle the converter on, didn't I? Generating oxygen only. Oh yeah, good call. Yeah, that's a good point actually. Maybe you don't need that on a toggle group because you need to kind of work out what you want. Toggle liquid fuel, toggle monopropellant. So you kind of want that by default, I guess. Toggle liquid fuel and oxygen. On 8, you could put toggle monopropellant. That way. Yeah, you can generate monopropellant. I'm trying to think. RCS. We need an RCS tank on this thing. Don't want to increase the height of it anymore. I wonder if we use a, instead of that, fuel tank adapter. Adapter. The thing with that is like that, like we could have had fuel in there instead as an option. Is that fuel actually? No, it's structural. Dang it. There you go. You can always empty that if you don't want it. Starting to look like a dash on. Well, I mean, the other thing is you don't have to have it like this. Could go at the back. There's no reason why you can't change the order. Hey, Yod. DP1, thank you, 35 months. Looks like a boxy plane in Stormways. We've not even put wheels on it yet. Of course, those wheels need to come down further than these drills, which is a bit of a concern. Because the wheels we've got aren't that big. I think that was the biggest wheel, which is a bit tiny. Oh my god. We're gonna need like wheels on hinges to make this work. I don't. If you mount the wheel on the drill, I think we're gonna end up with some pretty interesting problems. It won't even let you mount the wheel on drill, interestingly. Look at that. Nope, not an option. Thank you, 49 months, Yod. Build an axle. Well, I'm thinking about some, something that comes down from a hinge, I guess. Well, it's going to need an engine on the back. That's the point. It's going to need to deburn itself. Trouble is, I ain't got a lot of room back here. Let's see. There are piston actuators we could use. Robotics, there's the hydraulic cylinder. Depends how wide apart you want the legs as well. The medium fold-ups are pretty good if you want power. If you want to power it with rocket engine. The medium fold-up. So you're on about wheels now or something else? I'm concerned about the drills. When this thing's vertical, it's being launched, there's like drills just weighing in heavily on one side. It's going to cause the rocket to tilt. Yeah, where we're going, we do need wheels, actually. Wheels are just not very big. That's the problem. We've got to get those wheels lower down than that strut. Yeah, you can toggle the center of mass like that, and then the center of thrust, which we don't have yet, because we haven't got a rocket on the back. And then you can put the overlay the aerodynamics as well to see what the lift. Because if you're doing a plane, you need the center of lift near the center of mass and things like that. Yeah, well, we can put the drills on actuators. Sorry, the legs on actuators. I'm just trying to figure out the design. Oh, it doesn't give you much ground clearance. Hydraulic cylinder. What's the difference between these two? Requires electric charge. Really? Wait, does this require electric charge to operate or permanently? Just when you go to move it, presumably. Tolerance. You can make a walker. Actually, you can, yeah. I don't like the way that floats. Fix that in a minute. Alligator hinge we've used before. How does a hydraulic cylinder need electricity to operate? I'm thinking it only needs it when it first moves, but when it's in position it stays. I think when you want to apply or remove liquid, I think that's when you need power, I assume. Game, please. There we go. Show the wheels on it to be lower than the drill head. Yes, they do, which they are. But I want some stability. I'm going to move this in a sec. So the good thing about having the hydraulics is that you can basically raise and lower the rover. Because if I put the wheels down here now, I can, you know, if we approach something to sort of connect with it, we can basically raise and lower the rover so that the docking port matches the height of whatever it is that we're docking to, right? So if we're not like perfect or we're on a slope, we can just come up a little bit. That's the thinking. And also, because we've got this hinge, I'm hoping we can fold it over and retract for liftoff. But I don't know. I don't know how far that thing turns over, actually. Target angle, angle limit. In theory, you could go like that for... transport. You need a hydraulic pump. I thought it was electrically operated. I thought the whole point of it was it's electrically operated. Small piston generates impressive force used with car. Don't think we do have pumps, do we? There is no pump. Dark Cluster, thank you for subbing. Welcome. Now, the tricky bit, really, is going to be trying to get one of these down there at the same height. Well, you know, we'll cross that in a minute. Let's get the wheels on there. Some kind of crazy orientation. And that's the wrong way around, but we'll... I need some kind of small component on the end here. Oh god, what did I do? Structural component. A tiny block or something on the end of here. Why are you not snapping? Why won't this snap? That's really annoying. Maybe use the Alt key trick. I think that only works for docking ports, doesn't it? Is it because the connection ball is a lot smaller? Oh no, because that's got a... I'll probably do. That's really weird. It doesn't see that as something it can attach to like it does this. That's like invisible. This game, man. It gives you like pieces and then goes, ah, but it's a special piece. It looks great, but you can't connect to it. It's just what you need. You just can't use it. Why? I just want one of these to attach to here. That's all I need right now. Just being so dumb about this. Magically. There you go. Bit of ground clearance there. Kind of works maybe, yeah. Now, if we can somehow copy that and put it down here, not really sure where. So what we could probably do is take that off there, bring in another RCS tank, that back on there. Oh, no, hang on. Game, please. Come on. Nick one of them, take that off there, slap that on the front. Up your uncle. And for some reason, unbeknownst to anybody, it's lost the symmetry over here. Nobody knows why. But I bet you that hinge... Wait, what? How does that work? What? What do you mean move the hinge? I'm moving this one, it's moving that one. How does that work? That one doesn't move that one. It's not inverted, it's just completely detached from this one. All I wanted was a copy of that. See, if I put that back, that's fine, okay? And if I put that over there...
Can someone reset Paul with high quality tea and a plate of cookies?
I bet that's Felicia. What a guess. What a guess. We're good, Valencia, we're good. I can't even explain that. I literally did exactly the same thing again, only this time the hinge didn't... Yeah. Whatever. Obviously, when code runs twice, it runs differently. Well. There go the tires. Thanks, game. Do I need to set some attributes on this thing? Wait, is that hinge just like snapped off or something? I think the hinge snapped. Maybe I need to like auto strut things. More wheels. More wheels, more weight. I mean, it didn't help that it spawned it in and just, you know... dropped it on the floor. Yeah, I don't think those wheels are going to cut it. Are we basically saying we need like 400 wheels? The problem is, the bigger wheels require 500 signs. We're drilling. We don't have any ore, but we're drilling apparently. There's obviously no ore here whatsoever. How much science have we got? Yeah, we're going to need the big wheels, aren't we? With 244 science, and to get the big wheels, we only need 300. No, that's not it. We need 550. I need over 300 science, guys. How much science do we get if we accelerate time? Wait. Why are we not getting more science back? Spawn the science rover at the island airfield. It's not going to get 300 though, is it? Oops. Wrong button pressed. It's not going to get 300. What if we take the fuel out? If we take all the fuel out the big tanks here, maybe the thing won't explode on the wrong way. Yeah, I only weighs 38 tons now. Did they ever create a way that you could spawn a rover in a different atmosphere to test it? Like spawn it on moon gravity or something? Or do you always have to spawn on the runway? Hey, one of the tires survived. Batteries are heavy. I don't know if it's the batteries the problem, but yeah. Epoxy wheels might have something to do with it. You can change gravity with the Alt F12 menu. But by the time I've changed it, the whole thing's exploded. I don't know. You design a wonderful thing, and the game just goes, nope. Are we basically saying that I need to get 300 signs from someone? How can I double the wheels in the front? Game, please, why? Why would you do that? Why? Honestly. Maybe it's because I wasn't in symmetry mode. Put it in symmetry mode and do it. What? Look what it's done. This game is crazy. How does that even work? In fact, looking at this, it's just broken the hinge completely. Look. The hinge is like literally inside out right now. It's done the same back here. What on earth? Well, hinges usually work in symmetry mode, but for some reason it's been a bit weird. What would happen if I pick it up, put it back again? What on earth is it doing over here? Come on. It's just so weird. Like, let's say I don't want two of them, and then I do want two of them. Okay, I genuinely don't understand what it's doing. It's broken. It's like rotating the wheels, and how can I even fix that? Like you can see it spawn in with the hinge inside out. Well, the hinge was there for a reason. The idea of it was so that we could fold it up. For launch, that was the main reason for it, as well as it looking quite cool. Let's try that. Mikey, how you doing, mate? 40 months. Dude, I hope you're well. Thank you for 40 months, Mikey. So you take the hinge away, and suddenly the game's like, oh yeah. Yeah, I get this now. Right, the no hinge edition. Are you going to Truckfest in August, Mikey? I'm not. Oh, it popped the front tires, but it didn't detonate this time. It is strangely moving around. Those pistons are doing weird things now. I don't think the hydraulics can take the weight either. I think that's the issue with them. I think you need the bigger hydraulics. Too much coffee. Baz, that's a problem for another day, Baz, isn't it? Think about it. Don't ask questions like that. How are we going to get it to the moon? It's a different problem. Okay, that piston is a bit huge. Yikes. Half a ton piston. Yeah, okay. I feel certain that if we're going to do this vehicle, we're going to have the big wheels, which means I need more signs. And even those big wheels probably weigh like a half a ton. Well, I mean, I don't know. We could go inside the vehicle building just to see how big this thing is. Yeah, there's plenty of... we can get more signs for the moon if we go there. There's plenty of places on the moon we've not been to, so we can recover more signs. We may have to do that. We may have to just go and get more signs. SPH. Wait, what was it called? Rover Miner. This thing ain't that small, is it? Valtiel, thank you for 63 months. If we bring in the Manchester lifter, for example, just to see what it looks like. Why won't it let me build? Is it because I'm clipping through? Ooh. The fairing's not wide enough for the wheels, look. This is why I wanted them on hinges! So we could fold them in! Stupid game. Timble, thanks 15 months. What are we supposed to do? Send the wheels there and then send an engineer and just weld them together on the moon? Here's 4 wheels. Put it back together. Just send him like a giant Meccano kit. This is the Dash Hunt Miner Mark II. It comes in a box with some instructions. You'll have to assemble it on the moon. Why? Because hinges don't work. So we couldn't launch. So you talk about how you're going to get it to the moon. This is how you're going to get it to the moon. If we could fold the wheels, we can get it to the moon. You'll be saving the excitement in T-Bags for next year. Pretty much the same, Mikey. Hey, We're not worried about lifting this thing. If we dock at Kerbal, Birmingham station, we can grab some more fuel as well. Okay, now I will admit it's going a bit crazy right now. But that's only because we've not finished it yet. Unfortunately, the quicker you go with the wheels sticking out, you know, aerodynamic forces take over. Because, you know, if it could fold the wheels... The point is, we can get it off the ground. I mean, you can't expect that to fly. We may have lost an engine. Hang on. We've got another engine somewhere. Where's the other engine? Oh, we haven't got another engine. Rip! Valentina, did you bring a parachute? Might be time to EVA. Oh, he's got a parachute. Good. Probably want to let go at this point. Just don't knock yourself out. Whee! Oh my god. Whee! Wait, how do you deploy Valentina's parachute? Is she dead? Deploy, shoot, there you go. Yay! She's alive! Woo! But hey, look, the thing is, we can lift that. The Manchester lifter can lift it, so... It's just an aerodynamic problem. And a wheel problem. I reckon we just need to get some more science. Get some more science. Yeah, we get some more science, and then we can get the big wheels. And then we work out how to fold things in properly. I'm thinking we use rotors instead of hinges. Use like rotors on with a piston, with a strut on it, and then just turn it into position. Is what I'm thinking. That's all we've got to do. Yeah, the hydraulics are a mess. We definitely can't use them. So you kind of need something that is in the center, and then if you can line the wheels up along the center line, when it's vertical, it's fine, and you just kind of rotate the wheels down. Which you can easily do in this direction. Like here, if you have wheels in the center here, you can fold them like along the nose line. The only problem is over here. You can't fold them in that way because the drills are in the way. Unless you just dispense with the drills at the back. But then, I don't think there's going to be enough drills then. Other option is to put more drills further forward. Don't know. There's options. Yeah, I don't know, Valtia. We've done quite a lot of Minmus. The only place we've not been to Minmus is the flats, the lesser flats, and the great flats. On the moon, we've got loads of places. But anyway, we're over time. I'd have to leave it there, right? So thank you very much for watching. I think maybe tomorrow we just need to go to the moon and do some science. Get 300 signs, come back, put the wheels on. Carry on. Hope you enjoyed today's shenanigans. Have a good rest of your Friday, whatever you're doing. Thanks for watching. I'll be back tomorrow, 2 o'clock. And, yeah, I'll get some science tomorrow, I think. Right, guys, thanks for your support, as ever. Thanks for watching. Take it easy. Have a good evening. Love you all. Good night.